What if the landmarks you've admired your entire life hold secrets that defy everything you've been told? Picture this: towering structures, ancient monuments, and iconic symbols that millions visit every year. Yet beneath their surface lies a web of mysteries, hidden truths, and unanswered questions. From the Great Pyramid of Giza to the Golden Gate Bridge, these landmarks are more than just tourist attractions. They're gateways to stories that challenge history, science, and even reality itself. In this video, we're diving deep into 15 mind-bending conspiracies surrounding some of the world's most famous landmarks. These theories don't just question what we know, they rewrite it. Was the Statue of Liberty meant for another country entirely? Could Stonehenge be an ancient alien landing site? And what if the Eiffel Tower was secretly designed for something far more sinister than a tourist hotspot? Each of these landmarks carries a story that goes beyond the textbooks, and today we're unraveling the mysteries that have puzzled historians, scientists, and conspiracy theorists for decades. So if you're ready to question everything you thought you knew about these iconic sites, stay with us. By the end of this video, you'll see these landmarks in a whole new light, and maybe even uncover truths that have been hiding in plain sight all along. Let's begin. Now, let's turn our attention to the first conspiracy on our list, the Great Pyramid of Giza. This ancient wonder, often hailed as one of the 7 wonders of the world, has long been a source of fascination and mystery. But what if the story we've been told about its construction is completely wrong? Some theorists argue that the Great Pyramid wasn't built by the ancient Egyptians at all, but by an advanced civilization, possibly even extraterrestrial beings. The evidence they point to is nothing short of astonishing. The precision of the pyramid's construction is mind-boggling. The massive stones, some weighing several tons, are cut and fitted together with such accuracy that even modern technology would struggle to replicate it. How could an ancient society, without the tools and knowledge we have today, achieve such perfection? Then there's the pyramid's alignment with celestial bodies. The 4 sides of the Great Pyramid are almost perfectly aligned with the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. This level of precision suggests a deep understanding of astronomy, far beyond what we typically attribute to ancient civilizations. Some theorists believe this alignment points to extraterrestrial influence, suggesting that the pyramid was designed as a kind of cosmic marker, or even a landing site for alien visitors. Of course, mainstream archaeologists have their own explanations. They argue that the ancient Egyptians were highly skilled engineers and astronomers, capable of achieving these feats through ingenuity and hard work. They point to evidence of ramps, tools, and labor systems that could have been used to construct the pyramid, but even they admit that some aspects of the pyramid's construction remain a mystery. So who's right? Was the Great Pyramid of Giza built by humans, or does it hold secrets that point to something or someone beyond our understanding? The debate continues, and as we explore more conspiracies, you'll see that this is just the beginning of the mysteries surrounding the world's most famous landmarks. Now, shifting our focus to the next landmark shrouded in mystery, we arrive at the Statue of Liberty. This iconic symbol of freedom, standing tall in New York Harbor, has a story that might surprise you. What if this statue wasn't always meant for the United States? Some theorists claim that the Statue of Liberty was originally designed for Egypt, not America. The story begins with its creator, French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi. In the late 19th century, Bartholdi proposed a grand project, a colossal statue to stand at the entrance of the Suez Canal in Egypt. This statue, known as Egypt Carrying the Light to Asia, was envisioned as a towering figure of a robed woman holding a lantern, symbolizing progress and enlightenment. However, the project was ultimately rejected by the Egyptian government due to its high cost. But here's where the conspiracy takes shape. Some believe that Bartholdi repurposed his original design for the United States, transforming it into the Statue of Liberty we know today. The similarities between the two concepts are striking. Both feature a robed female figure holding a light, and both were intended to symbolize freedom and progress. Could the Statue of Liberty be a recycled idea, originally meant for a different continent? This theory challenges the statue's symbolic meaning. For Americans, the Statue of Liberty represents hope, freedom, and the promise of a new beginning. But if it was initially designed for Egypt, does that change its significance? Some argue that it does, suggesting that the statue's true origins are tied to a different cultural and historical context. Mainstream historians, however, point out that while Bartholdi's earlier concept may have inspired the Statue of Liberty, the final design was tailored specifically for the United States. The statue was a gift from France to celebrate American independence and the shared values of liberty and democracy. Still, the idea that it was originally intended for Egypt continues to captivate conspiracy theorists, adding another layer of intrigue to this iconic landmark. So, was the Statue of Liberty always destined for New York Harbor, or does its history trace back to the sands of Egypt? As we continue our journey through these conspiracies, the mysteries only deepen, inviting us to question the stories behind the world's most famous landmarks. Now, as we ascend to the next chapter of our exploration, we find ourselves in the heart of Paris, gazing up at the Eiffel Tower. This iconic structure, synonymous with romance and artistry, holds a secret that few consider as they admire its intricate iron lattice. What if the Eiffel Tower was more than just a marvel of engineering? What if it was designed with a hidden purpose, one tied to the cutting-edge technology of its time? The Eiffel Tower was completed in 1889, during an era of rapid technological progress. Its towering height, reaching over 300 meters, made it the tallest man-made structure in the world at the time. But some theorists argue that its height wasn't just for show. It was a deliberate choice to serve as a giant radio transmitter. In the late 19th century, radio technology was in its infancy, and the Eiffel Tower's structure provided an ideal platform for experiments in wireless communication. Historical records show that the tower was indeed used for radio transmissions as early as 1900, when French engineer Gustave Eiffel himself supported experiments in wireless telegraphy. By 1925, the Eiffel Tower had become a key broadcasting station, transmitting radio signals across Europe. But conspiracy theorists take this a step further, suggesting that the tower's original design was influenced by its potential as a tool for espionage. During World War I, the Eiffel Tower played a crucial role in intercepting enemy communications. Its height and strategic location allowed it to capture radio signals from great distances, giving the French military a significant advantage. Some believe that this espionage capability was part of the tower's design from the very beginning, hidden behind its artistic facade. Modern interpretations of this theory point to the tower's unique structure as evidence. The lattice design, while visually stunning, also creates an ideal framework for radio antennas. Even today, the Eiffel Tower houses numerous broadcasting antennas, continuing its legacy as a hub for communication. But does this mean the Eiffel Tower was always intended to be more than a monument? Mainstream historians argue that while the tower's design was innovative, its primary purpose was to showcase French engineering and celebrate the centennial of the French Revolution. The use of the tower for radio and espionage came later, as technology evolved. Still, the idea that the Eiffel Tower was secretly designed as a giant radio transmitter or a tool for espionage adds a fascinating layer to its history. It challenges us to see this beloved landmark not just as a symbol of beauty, but as a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of its creators. As we move forward, the mysteries surrounding these famous landmarks only grow more intriguing, inviting us to look beyond their surface and uncover the secrets they may hold. Now shifting our gaze to the windswept plains of England, we encounter one of the most enigmatic landmarks in human history, Stonehenge. This prehistoric monument, with its towering stone circles, has puzzled archaeologists, historians, and conspiracy theorists alike for centuries. While mainstream science suggests it served as an ancient astronomical calendar, some believe its true purpose is far more otherworldly. Could Stonehenge have been a landing site for extraterrestrial spacecraft? The origins of Stonehenge are shrouded in mystery. The massive stones, some weighing up to 25 tons, were transported from quarries over 150 miles away, an astonishing feat for a civilization believed to have lived over 4,000 years ago. How did they achieve this without modern technology? Theorists argue that such precision and effort hint at the involvement of advanced beings, possibly extraterrestrials, who provided the knowledge or tools necessary to construct the site. The alignment of the stones has also fueled speculation. During the summer and winter solstices, the sun aligns perfectly with specific stones, creating a breathtaking spectacle. While archaeologists interpret this as evidence of an ancient calendar or ceremonial site, conspiracy theorists propose that these alignments served as markers or signals for extraterrestrial visitors. The precise positioning of the stones, they argue, could have guided spacecraft to a safe landing. Adding to the intrigue is the lack of definitive explanations for Stonehenge's construction. Despite decades of research, no one can say with certainty how or why it was built. The absence of written records from the time leaves room for imaginative theories, including the idea that Stonehenge was a hub for interstellar travel. Some even suggest that the stones themselves contain encoded messages or energy fields left behind by alien visitors. Mainstream archaeologists, however, offer a more grounded perspective. They point to evidence of human activity at the site, such as tools and burial mounds, which suggest it was a place of great cultural and spiritual significance. The alignment with celestial events, they argue, reflects the deep connection ancient societies had with the natural world, rather than extraterrestrial intervention. Yet the allure of the extraterrestrial theory persists. It challenges us to reconsider what we know about human history and the limits of ancient technology. Whether Stonehenge was a celestial calendar, a sacred site, or a landing pad for alien spacecraft, its mysteries continue to captivate and inspire. As we journey further into the realm of conspiracies, the stories behind these landmarks grow ever more fascinating, inviting us to question the narratives we've long accepted and explore the possibilities that lie beyond the ordinary. Now turning to the majestic Taj Mahal, a symbol of love and one of the most iconic landmarks in the world, we uncover a theory that challenges its widely accepted origin. While the official narrative credits Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan with building the Taj Mahal as a mausoleum for his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, some conspiracy theorists argue that it was originally a Hindu temple, repurposed into the grand structure we know today. The claim hinges on architectural details that some believe point to Hindu origins. For instance, the lotus motifs, intricate carvings, and the use of the shikhar-style dome, a feature commonly found in Hindu temples, are cited as evidence. Theorists also point to the presence of underground chambers, which they argue could be remnants of a pre-existing temple. These hidden spaces, they suggest, hold clues to the Taj Mahal's true history, possibly containing artifacts or inscriptions that predate the Mughal era. Adding fuel to the debate is the work of historian P.N. Oak, who famously argued that the Taj Mahal was originally a Shiva temple called Taj Mahal. Oak claimed that the name Taj Mahal itself is a corruption of the Sanskrit term Taj Mahal, meaning residence of the god Tej. While mainstream historians have largely dismissed Oak's claims, citing a lack of credible evidence, his theories continue to resonate with those who question the official narrative. The cultural significance of this debate cannot be overstated. For many, the Taj Mahal represents the pinnacle of Mughal architecture and a testament to Shah Jahan's devotion. However, if the Hindu temple theory were proven true, it would not only rewrite the history of the monument, but also challenge the cultural identity it embodies. This tension between competing narratives highlights the complexities of interpreting history, especially when it intersects with national pride and identity. Mainstream historians and archaeologists maintain that the Taj Mahal was indeed built by Shah Jahan, pointing to extensive documentation, including court records and architectural plans, that support this claim. They argue that the similarities to Hindu architecture can be attributed to the Mughal practice of incorporating local styles into their designs, a hallmark of their syncretic approach to art and culture. Yet the allure of the Hindu temple theory persists, inviting us to question the stories we've been told about this architectural marvel. Whether the Taj Mahal is a Mughal masterpiece or a repurposed Hindu temple, its beauty and mystery continue to captivate the world, reminding us that history is often more layered than it appears. As we move forward, the next landmark on our journey promises to unravel yet another intriguing conspiracy, one that ties ancient symbolism to modern-day secrets. Now shifting our focus to the heart of the United States, we arrive at the towering Washington Monument, a structure that stands as a tribute to the nation's first president. But beneath its iconic presence lies a theory that suggests it's more than just a memorial. It's a Masonic symbol steeped in hidden meanings. The Washington Monument's design has long intrigued conspiracy theorists, particularly its resemblance to ancient Egyptian obelisks. These towering stone pillars, often associated with sun worship and divine power, were symbols of authority and connection to the heavens in ancient cultures. Theorists argue that the monument's obelisk shape is no coincidence, pointing to the influence of Freemasonry, a secretive fraternal organization with roots in ancient symbolism. Freemasonry played a significant role in the early history of the United States, with many founding fathers, including George Washington himself, being members. The monument's construction which began in the mid-19th century, was overseen by individuals with Masonic ties, further fueling speculation about its deeper significance. Some theorists claim that the monument's alignment, dimensions, and even its cornerstone laying ceremony were imbued with Masonic rituals and symbolism, suggesting it was designed as a tribute to the organization's ideals. Adding to the intrigue is the monument's placement within the National Mall, which some believe forms part of a larger, hidden geometric pattern. This pattern, they argue, connects the Washington Monument to other landmarks, creating a symbolic network that reflects Masonic principles. The theory ties into broader conspiracy narratives about the United States, suggesting that the nation's founding and its most iconic structures were influenced by secret societies with esoteric knowledge. Mainstream historians, however, view the Washington Monument as a straightforward tribute to George Washington and the ideals of the young republic. They argue that the obelisk design was chosen for its simplicity and grandeur, reflecting the Enlightenment values of the time. The involvement of Freemasons, they contend, is a reflection of their prominence in American society during the monument's construction, rather than evidence of a hidden agenda. Yet the allure of the Masonic theory persists, inviting us to consider the possibility that the Washington Monument holds secrets beyond its patriotic facade. Whether it's a symbol of Freemasonry, a nod to ancient civilizations, or simply a grand memorial, the monument continues to inspire curiosity and debate. As we prepare to explore the next landmark, we'll uncover yet another layer of mystery, one that challenges our understanding of history and the stories behind the world's most famous structures. Now turning to the ancient grandeur of Rome, we find ourselves standing before the Colosseum, an architectural marvel that has captivated the world for centuries. But what if this iconic amphitheater, often hailed as a testament to Roman engineering, wasn't built by the Romans at all? This is the bold claim made by some conspiracy theorists, who argue that the Colosseum is the work of a much older, perhaps even lost, civilization. The evidence cited by these theorists is both intriguing and controversial. One of the key points they raise is the erosion patterns on the Colosseum's stone surfaces. They argue that the level of weathering suggests the structure is far older than the 2,000 years attributed to it by mainstream historians. Some even propose that the Colosseum could have been constructed thousands of years earlier, during a time when advanced civilizations with sophisticated building techniques may have existed. Another point of contention lies in the construction techniques used to build the Colosseum. The precision of the stonework, the complex system of arches and vaults, and the sheer scale of the project have led some to question whether the Romans alone could have achieved such a feat. Theorists suggest that the Romans may have repurposed or restored an existing structure built by an earlier civilization with knowledge and technology that have since been lost to history. Mainstream historians, however, firmly attribute the Colosseum to the Romans, pointing to extensive archaeological evidence and historical records. They explain that the amphitheater was commissioned by Emperor Vespasian in the 1st century and completed under his son Titus, serving as a venue for gladiatorial games and public spectacles. The erosion patterns, they argue, can be explained by natural weathering over 2 millennia, as well as the effects of pollution and human activity in more recent centuries. The debate over the Colosseum's origins invites us to reconsider what we know about ancient history and the capabilities of past civilizations. Whether it's a Roman masterpiece or the legacy of an older, forgotten culture, the Colosseum remains a symbol of human ingenuity and ambition. As we move forward, our journey takes us to another iconic landmark, where the mysteries only deepen. The next stop on our exploration of conspiracies will challenge our understanding of history even further, as we uncover the secrets behind one of the world's most enigmatic structures. Now shifting our gaze to the rugged Black Hills of South Dakota, we arrive at Mount Rushmore, a monumental tribute to four of America's most revered presidents. But beneath the stoic faces of Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln lies a mystery that has sparked countless conspiracy theories. Could this iconic landmark hold hidden chambers or treasures, perhaps tied to secret societies? The story of Mount Rushmore begins with sculptor Gutzon Borglum, a man whose vision and ambition transformed a mountainside into a national symbol. Borglum, known for his grand artistic projects, was deeply connected to the cultural and political elite of his time. Some theorists suggest that his ties to influential groups, including the Freemasons, may have influenced the design and purpose of Mount Rushmore. They point to the possibility of hidden chambers or vaults carved into the mountain, intended to preserve important documents or artifacts for future generations. One of the most persistent claims is the existence of a secret room behind Lincoln's head, known as the Hall of Records. Borglum himself proposed this idea, envisioning a space that would house America's most significant historical documents. While the project was never fully realized, some believe that the room was partially completed and remains hidden within the mountain. Others speculate that the site could hold treasures or relics linked to ancient civilizations or secret societies, adding an air of intrigue to the monument's already impressive legacy. The construction of Mount Rushmore was no small feat. Over 14 years, workers used dynamite and precision drilling to carve the 60-foot-tall faces into the granite. The scale and complexity of the project have led some to wonder if Borglum and his team left behind more than just a patriotic monument. Could there be coded messages or hidden symbols embedded in the design, waiting to be uncovered? Mainstream historians, however, emphasize that Mount Rushmore was primarily intended as a celebration of American ideals and leadership. The idea of hidden chambers, while fascinating, lacks concrete evidence. The Hall of Records remains an unfinished concept, and no credible discoveries of secret treasures have been made. Yet, the allure of such theories continues to captivate the imagination of visitors and conspiracy enthusiasts alike. Mount Rushmore stands as a testament to human creativity and determination, but it also invites us to ponder the mysteries that may lie beneath its surface. Whether it's the possibility of hidden chambers or the influence of secret societies, this iconic landmark remains a source of fascination and speculation. As we continue our journey, the next stop takes us to a structure that defies gravity and challenges our understanding of engineering. The mysteries surrounding the Leaning Tower of Pisa await, promising even more intriguing revelations. Now, as we pivot to the sunlit plains of Italy, we find ourselves standing before one of the world's most iconic architectural marvels, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Known worldwide for its unmistakable tilt, this medieval bell tower has long been a symbol of both beauty and imperfection. But what if the tower's famous lean wasn't an accident at all? What if it was a deliberate design choice, steeped in mystery and purpose? The Leaning Tower of Pisa began its construction in the 12th century, intended to serve as the freestanding bell tower for the city's cathedral. However, almost immediately, the tower started to lean due to the soft, unstable ground beneath its foundation. While most historians attribute the tilt to poor soil conditions and engineering miscalculations, some theorists argue that the lean was intentional. They suggest that the architects, aware of the ground's instability, embraced the tilt as a unique feature, turning a potential disaster into a masterpiece of defiance against nature's limitations. One of the most intriguing theories proposes that the tower's tilt was designed to serve a practical purpose, specifically as an astronomical observatory. The lean, combined with the tower's height, could have provided a unique vantage point for studying the stars and planets. Proponents of this idea point to the tower's alignment with celestial bodies during certain times of the year, suggesting that its tilt was calculated to enhance its observational capabilities. Others argue that the tower's lean was a symbolic gesture representing the resilience and ingenuity of the people of Pisa. At the time of its construction, Pisa was a powerful maritime republic, often at odds with rival city-states. The tower's defiance of gravity could have been a bold statement of the city's strength and determination, a monument to its refusal to bow to external pressures, both literal and metaphorical. The engineering challenges of constructing the Leaning Tower of Pisa are undeniable. Over the centuries, numerous efforts have been made to stabilize the structure and prevent its collapse. Modern engineers have employed advanced techniques to reduce the tilt while preserving the tower's iconic appearance. Yet, despite these interventions, the lean remains, fueling speculation about its origins and purpose. Mainstream historians maintain that the tower's tilt was an unintended consequence of its construction, a result of the era's limited understanding of soil mechanics and structural engineering. However, the persistence of alternative theories highlights the enduring fascination with this architectural wonder. Whether it was an accident, a deliberate design, or a combination of both, the Leaning Tower of Pisa continues to captivate and inspire, standing as a testament to human creativity and the mysteries of history. As we move forward, our journey takes us to the shimmering shores of Australia, where the Sydney Opera House awaits with its own set of enigmatic secrets. What lies behind its striking design, and could it hold clues to a connection with the stars? The answers are just ahead. Now, as we set our sights on the shimmering harbour of Sydney, we arrive at one of the most iconic and visually striking landmarks in the world, the Sydney Opera House. With its soaring, sail-like shells and futuristic design, it's a masterpiece of modern architecture. But what if this breathtaking structure wasn't entirely the product of human ingenuity? What if its design was influenced by something or someone far beyond our world? The Sydney Opera House, designed by Danish architect Bjørn Utzon, is often celebrated as a triumph of human creativity and engineering. Its construction, which began in the late 1950s, was a monumental challenge. The unique shell-like structures required groundbreaking techniques and materials, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible at the time. The project faced numerous setbacks, including budget overruns, technical difficulties, and even Utzon's eventual resignation. Yet, despite these hurdles, the Opera House was completed in 1973, becoming a symbol of innovation and artistic vision. However, some conspiracy theorists propose a far more extraordinary explanation for the Opera House's design. They suggest that its otherworldly appearance and advanced engineering were inspired by extraterrestrial technology. According to this theory, Utzon may have encountered or been influenced by advanced knowledge from beyond Earth, enabling him to conceive a structure that defied conventional architectural norms. Proponents of this idea point to the opera house's resemblance to natural forms, such as seashells and sails, as evidence of a design philosophy that aligns with alien aesthetics. The challenges faced during the opera house's construction further fuel these theories. The complex geometry of the shells required unprecedented precision and innovation, leading some to speculate that such feats could only have been achieved with the help of advanced, possibly extraterrestrial, knowledge. The use of cutting-edge materials and construction techniques, which were revolutionary at the time, adds to the intrigue. Could these advancements have been the result of human ingenuity alone, or was there a hidden hand guiding the process? Mainstream narratives, of course, attribute the opera house's design to Utzon's visionary talent and the collaborative efforts of engineers and builders. The structure is widely regarded as a testament to human creativity and perseverance, a symbol of what can be achieved when art and science converge. Yet, the persistence of alternative theories underscores the enduring fascination with the opera house and its enigmatic origins. Whether inspired by extraterrestrial technology or born purely of human imagination, the Sydney Opera House remains a marvel of modern architecture. Its striking silhouette continues to captivate millions, standing as a testament to the boundless possibilities of design and the mysteries that still surround our world. As we move forward, our journey takes us to the ancient ruins of Greece, where the Parthenon awaits with its own set of secrets. What hidden truths lie within its timeless columns, and could they reveal a connection to energies beyond our understanding? The answers are just ahead. Now, as we step into the ancient world of Greece, we find ourselves standing before the majestic Parthenon, a structure that has captivated historians, architects, and conspiracy theorists alike. Perched atop the Acropolis in Athens, this iconic temple is widely celebrated as a symbol of ancient Greek civilization and a dedication to the goddess Athena. But what if the Parthenon was more than just a place of worship? What if its true purpose was far more advanced, perhaps even harnessing energies that we are only beginning to understand today? The Parthenon, constructed in the 5th century BC, is renowned for its architectural brilliance. Its precise proportions, intricate columns, and harmonious design have long been studied as a pinnacle of classical architecture. The structure's alignment with celestial bodies and its use of mathematical ratios, such as the golden ratio, have led some to believe that its builders possessed knowledge far beyond their time. This precision has fueled theories that the Parthenon was not merely a temple, but a sophisticated energy generator, designed to tap into the Earth's natural energy lines. Conspiracy theorists argue that the Parthenon's placement on the Acropolis was no accident. They suggest that the site was chosen for its proximity to ley lines, hypothetical alignments of natural energy that crisscross the Earth. According to this theory, the Parthenon's design and orientation allowed it to act as a conduit for this energy, potentially serving as a power source or even a communication device for ancient civilizations. Some go further, proposing that the structure's columns and chambers were engineered to amplify these energies, creating a kind of ancient technology that remains beyond our full comprehension. Mainstream historians, however, maintain that the Parthenon was primarily a religious and cultural center dedicated to Athena the patron goddess of Athens. Its construction during the height of the Athenian Empire was a testament to the city's wealth, power, and devotion to the gods. The temple housed a massive statue of Athena and served as a treasury, a place of worship, and a symbol of Athenian dominance. While its architectural precision is undeniable, scholars attribute this to the skill and ingenuity of its builders, rather than any hidden technological purpose. The contrast between these perspectives highlights the enduring mystery of the Parthenon. Was it a sacred temple, a marvel of ancient engineering, or something even more extraordinary? The idea of the Parthenon as an energy generator challenges our understanding of ancient civilizations and their capabilities. It invites us to reconsider the boundaries of human knowledge and the possibility that our ancestors may have possessed insights that we are only now beginning to uncover. As we leave the Parthenon behind, our journey takes us to the towering heights of New York City, where the Empire State Building stands as a symbol of modern ambition. But could this iconic skyscraper hold secrets of its own, perhaps even serving a purpose far beyond its towering facade? The answers await as we continue our exploration. Now shifting our gaze to the bustling streets of New York City, we arrive at the Empire State Building, an enduring symbol of human ambition and architectural prowess. Completed in 1931, during the height of the Art Deco movement, this towering skyscraper was once the tallest building in the world, a title it held for nearly 4 decades. But beneath its iconic silhouette lies a theory that challenges its conventional purpose. What if the Empire State Building was more than just a marvel of modern engineering? What if it was designed with a far more extraordinary function in mind, perhaps even as a docking station for airships or unidentified flying objects? The idea stems from the building's early design and the technological aspirations of the early 20th century. During this era, airships, such as the famous Zeppelins, were seen as the future of transportation. These massive, lighter-than-air vessels were envisioned as a primary mode of long-distance travel, and New York City, as a global hub, was expected to play a central role in this new age of aviation. Conspiracy theorists point to the Empire State Building's spire as evidence of this intended purpose. The spire, they argue, was not merely an architectural flourish, but a functional mooring mast designed to anchor airships. Historical records even show that the building's original blueprints included plans for a dirigible terminal, complete with a passenger lounge and ticketing area, located near the top of the structure. However, the practicality of such a design quickly came into question. Airships required precise and stable conditions to dock safely, and the high winds and unpredictable weather at the building's summit made the idea nearly impossible to execute. Despite a few test attempts, the concept was abandoned, and the spire became a decorative feature rather than a functional one. Yet, this hasn't stopped theorists from speculating further. Some suggest that the mooring mast was a cover for a more clandestine purpose, perhaps even as a docking station for extraterrestrial spacecraft. They point to the building's height and prominence, arguing that it would have been an ideal location for contact with advanced civilizations. Mainstream historians, on the other hand, view the Empire State Building as a testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of competition during the early 20th century. Its construction was part of a race to build the tallest skyscraper, a rivalry that defined the era's architectural landscape. The inclusion of the mooring mast, while innovative, was likely more about marketing and capturing the public's imagination than a serious attempt to revolutionize air travel. Today, the building stands as a cultural icon, its spire illuminated in vibrant colors to mark holidays and significant events, a far cry from its speculative origins. The theory of the Empire State Building as a docking station, whether for airships or UFOs, invites us to reconsider the boundaries of human ambition and the possibilities of the unknown. It challenges us to imagine a world where the lines between science fiction and reality blur, where even the most familiar landmarks might hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. As we leave the towering heights of New York behind, our journey takes us to the serene yet enigmatic landscape of Rio de Janeiro, where the Christ the Redeemer statue stands as a beacon of faith, or perhaps something more mysterious. The answers await as we continue our exploration. Now, as we journey from the towering skyscrapers of New York to the lush, mountainous landscape of Rio de Janeiro, we find ourselves standing before one of the most iconic symbols of faith and artistry, the Christ the Redeemer statue. Perched atop the Corcovado mountain, this colossal figure of Jesus Christ with outstretched arms has long been a symbol of peace and spiritual devotion. But what if this revered monument holds secrets that go beyond its religious significance? What if it is a repository of hidden symbols or messages tied to ancient civilizations, waiting to be deciphered? The Christ the Redeemer statue, completed in 1931, stands at an impressive height of 98 feet, with its arms spanning 92 feet. Constructed from reinforced concrete and covered in thousands of soapstone tiles, the statue is a marvel of engineering and artistry. Yet, conspiracy theorists argue that its design and materials may hold deeper meanings. Some suggest that the soapstone tiles, known for their durability and unique properties, were chosen not just for their practicality, but for their symbolic connection to ancient cultures. Soapstone, they claim, was a material revered by pre-Columbian civilizations, often used in sacred artifacts and monuments. This has led to speculation that the statue's creators may have intentionally incorporated elements of these ancient traditions into its design. Further fueling these theories is the statue's alignment and location. The Corcovado mountain, where the statue stands, is believed by some to have been a site of spiritual significance long before the arrival of Christianity in Brazil. Theorists propose that the mountain itself may have been a sacred place for indigenous peoples, and the placement of the statue was a deliberate attempt to overlay Christian symbolism onto an ancient spiritual site. Some even suggest that the statue's outstretched arms form a symbolic gateway or portal, echoing the designs of pre-Columbian temples and their connections to celestial realms. The religious significance of the Christ, the Redeemer statue, is undeniable, but these theories challenge us to consider whether it might also serve as a bridge between different eras and belief systems. Could it be that the statue, while outwardly a symbol of Christianity, also carries hidden messages from the past, encoded in its materials and design? Mainstream historians and religious scholars, however, emphasize that the statue was conceived as a unifying symbol of faith and hope, particularly in a time of global uncertainty. Its construction was a collaborative effort involving engineers, artists, and religious leaders, all working to create a monument that would inspire generations. Yet the allure of these conspiracy theories lies in their ability to spark curiosity and imagination. They invite us to look beyond the surface and consider the possibility. that even the most familiar landmarks might hold untold stories. As we leave the serene heights of Rio de Janeiro, our exploration takes us to the modern marvel of Dubai, where the Burj Khalifa pierces the sky, challenging our understanding of human ambition and its connection to ancient myths. The journey continues and the mysteries deepen. Now, as we shift our gaze from the spiritual heights of Rio de Janeiro to the architectural marvels of Dubai, we find ourselves standing before the Burj Khalifa, the tallest structure ever built by human hands. Rising to a staggering height of 2,722 feet, this skyscraper is not just a testament to modern engineering, but also a canvas for some of the most intriguing conspiracy theories. Among these is the claim that the Burj Khalifa is a modern-day Tower of Babel, designed not just to touch the sky, but to reach the heavens themselves. The Tower of Babel, as described in ancient texts, was a structure built by humanity in an attempt to ascend to the divine, only to be thwarted by divine intervention. Conspiracy theorists draw parallels between this biblical tale and the Burj Khalifa, suggesting that its unprecedented height and design are more than just feats of engineering. They are symbolic attempts to reconnect with the celestial. The building's sleek, tapering form, which resembles a spiraling minaret, has led some to speculate that it was intentionally designed to evoke the imagery of ancient ziggurats or temples, structures often associated with reaching toward the heavens. Adding fuel to these theories is the Burj Khalifa's record-breaking height, which has made it a global icon of human ambition. Some theorists argue that such a monumental achievement could not have been accomplished without drawing inspiration from, or even replicating, ancient architectural knowledge. They point to the building's intricate design, which incorporates elements of Islamic architecture, as evidence of a deeper, perhaps even mystical, purpose. The Y-shaped floor plan, for instance, is said to resemble the petals of a desert flower, a design choice that some interpret as a nod to the natural world and its connection to the divine. Mainstream architects and historians, however, emphasize that the Burj Khalifa is a product of cutting-edge technology and innovative design, intended to showcase Dubai's transformation into a global hub. Its construction involved thousands of workers and some of the most advanced engineering techniques ever employed, making it a symbol of human ingenuity rather than ancient myth. Yet the allure of the conspiracy lies in its ability to blend the modern with the mystical, inviting us to consider whether the Burj Khalifa is more than just a skyscraper. It could be a bridge between the earthly and the ethereal. As we marvel at this towering achievement, the question remains, is the Burj Khalifa a testament to human progress, or does it carry echoes of an ancient desire to transcend our limits? With its gleaming facade and awe-inspiring height, it challenges us to ponder the boundaries of ambition and the stories we tell about our place in the universe. And as we leave the shimmering skyline of Dubai behind, our journey takes us to the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, where the mysteries of the modern world intertwine with tales of the supernatural. The exploration continues and the intrigue deepens. Now, as we cross from the shimmering deserts of Dubai to the foggy shores of San Francisco, we arrive at the Golden Gate Bridge, an iconic structure that has captivated millions with its striking beauty and tragic history. But beyond its postcard, perfect views lies a darker narrative, one that has given rise to the chilling conspiracy that the Golden Gate Bridge is not just a marvel of engineering, but a portal to another dimension or a hotspot for supernatural activity. The Golden Gate Bridge, completed in 1937, stands as a testament to human ingenuity, its towering orange-red arches cutting through the misty skies of the San Francisco Bay. Yet its fame is shadowed by a grim statistic. It is one of the most frequented sites for suicides in the world. Over the decades, thousands of individuals have tragically ended their lives by jumping from the bridge, a fact that has fueled speculation about its connection to the paranormal. Some theorists argue that the bridge's location, where the Pacific Ocean meets the bay, creates a unique energy vortex, making it a gateway to other realms. Adding to the mystery are the numerous reports of strange occurrences around the bridge. Witnesses have described hearing disembodied voices, seeing ghostly figures walking along the railings, and experiencing sudden, unexplained chills even on warm days. These accounts have led some to believe that the bridge is a magnet for restless spirits drawn to its tragic history. Others suggest that the bridge's design, with its massive suspension cables and towering supports, may inadvertently channel or amplify supernatural energies, turning it into a site of otherworldly activity. The cultural and psychological impact of these theories cannot be understated. For many, the Golden Gate Bridge is not just a landmark, but a symbol of both human achievement and human fragility. Its association with suicide has sparked conversations about mental health and the need for preventive measures, such as the installation of safety nets. At the same time, the bridge's eerie reputation has made it a focal point for paranormal enthusiasts who see it as a place where the veil between worlds is unusually thin. Mainstream explanations, of course, attribute the bridge's tragic history to its accessibility and height, rather than any supernatural forces. Yet, the allure of the conspiracy lies in its ability to intertwine the tangible and the intangible, inviting us to consider whether the Golden Gate Bridge is more than just a structure. It could be a place where the boundaries of reality blur. As we reflect on this iconic landmark, we are reminded of the stories we tell about the places we build and the mysteries they hold. The Golden Gate Bridge, with its breathtaking views and haunting legacy, challenges us to confront the complexities of human experience, where beauty and tragedy often walk hand in hand. And with that, our journey through the conspiracies surrounding famous landmarks comes to a close, leaving us with more questions than answers and a deeper appreciation for the mysteries that surround us. As we bring our exploration of these 15 conspiracies to a close, one thing becomes undeniably clear. The world's most famous landmarks are far more than just structures of stone, steel, or glass. They are vessels of mystery, each carrying stories that challenge our understanding of history, science, and even reality itself. From the Great Pyramid of Giza's celestial precision to the Golden Gate Bridge's eerie paranormal whispers, these sites remind us that there is always more to uncover beneath the surface of what we think we know. The enduring fascination with these conspiracies speaks to a universal human desire to question, to wonder, and to seek answers beyond the ordinary. Whether it's the possibility of ancient extraterrestrial influence, hidden chambers filled with untold treasures, or the lingering presence of the supernatural, these theories invite us to look at the world with fresh eyes. They remind us that history is not always as straightforward as it seems, and that even the most iconic landmarks hold secrets waiting to be unraveled. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of these conspiracies is not whether they are true, but what they reveal about us. They reflect our curiosity, our imagination, and our need to find meaning in the unknown. They challenge us to consider that the stories we've been told might only be part of a much larger, more complex narrative. So, as we leave these mysteries behind, we encourage you to keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep wondering. What do you think lies hidden within these landmarks? Do you believe there's truth to these theories, or do they simply spark your imagination? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if you've enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more intriguing content. The world is full of mysteries, and we're just getting started. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your mind curious, and your sense of wonder alive. The truth is out there, waiting to be discovered,